Okay, is that us being shot at? Or is that...
Stand still! Phoenix,
Oh!
are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Oh, come on, man. You don't have to do that. Oh,
Odin,
I don't want to fight that.
in earnest then.
I gotta I gotta go do this. Yo. No. I don't want to fight. Oh my. Yeah. You know what? Run. Run. Wait. Okay, Moses. Oh wait, what's our plan? Our boat does not work the same way. What is the plan against something like that? Like, okay, I split the seas. Like, what? It's still split. What does that mean? I don't get it.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
I mean, it looks like the water's technically rising, so if we just step into it, it'll be fine. Oh. Jeez, man. Why you gotta be a bad guy?
You. What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation.
Just use normal words,
And
dude.
thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple?
I mean, no. But it's a start.
The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march.
Then what's the point?
Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Why? If it's all gonna just happen, what's the
As
point?
long as
Leave me
there's a
alone.
chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
And you think your blind resolve is better than my blind resolve? That's wild, honestly.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Oh, I'm about to wreck this man. Oh. He started it.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
Yay! Yeah, yeah, yes! Oh, jeez, it hurts. That was not worth it.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel,
What does that mean?
my lord will
Hold
still
up,
find
dude.
you.
I'm trying to understand your combos. No. What I just saw was not cool.
Foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
Man, I'm not trying to be a god. I'm just trying to live my life. And you're not helping with that. Torgal, I'm gonna need you to evolve.
I have seen enough.
Press the attack. Press the attack. What does that mean? What's
Means of persuasion of might. Gustav returns.
I am dying. Oh my gosh, it's so strong.
Razor guard. I shall cut you free.
I'm out of the range. I'm not taking that. Where that? Where that? Thank you. I feel like I'm not hitting anyone. Stop doing what you're doing!
Assume the mantle you've been given.
What does that mean? I was getting nowhere.
The light of hope severed.
What was I supposed to do?
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Jill, you're supposed to leave.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
Yes, I'm just special.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
Yeah, like, stop beating around the bush.
To feed.
What?
As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
Why are you so shiny?
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll
Yeah,
save
absolute
ourselves,
equality is not
and
worth
we'll do
the
it on our
destruction
own.
of free will.
Not
Like,
yours.
nah.
And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become.
I mean, if it's not our choice, then it's not worth it.
But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
Oh, it's stopping. Oh, it's over.
The faster it binds you to the remaining
Oh, we done
dominance,
here.
the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Well, what to do?
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You
No
cannot.
fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
Oh. Why can't you close the tunnel? Like, just make a wall so we can have some time. Clive vested. Yeah! That's so rude! You don't gotta say that. Do I get any spoils? I got a lot of spoils for being vested. Forget you. I did pretty okay for being vested. That man's gonna be a problem for a while.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Can we have our clothes on before then, maybe? Oh, we naked.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
It's that red dot.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Yeah.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done.
You know, for the longest time, I thought her hands were stoned.
So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
She looks like she's in bliss, and he's just like, another Tuesday. And I'm just like, dog, emote. Please.
If pledge my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening! And away! Well, you could end the game right here and then have a continued in part 2, honestly. Torgal was there the whole time just watching this happen, wasn't he? I'm just like,
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
jeez. We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah! I can go back home. Jeez, man.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Jeez. Cross the narrow. The power of ice. Yay! Ooh. Oh! A dash dash. Okay. I like
Visit
that.
Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
I really want to test that out though. I want to do cool stuff real quick. Also, let me here. Oh look, one more spot. I wonder what it could be for. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah. All right. What's this one? Okay. Yeah. I like the idea of just having a fluttering cape. So that's probably what's gonna happen. This thing just summons a little spear to fight for you. What's even the point in living? Anyways, the fact that I still haven't gotten all this stuff is wild. Like, this one still hasn't even got, is it Magic Burst? I'm doing Blast while I'm doing Blast. Granted, I'm not even really using that one as much. Oh, I appreciate this one. I guess I have to show you like 3 different motions of it. Normal. And then best. Lift the land. Yeah, so with that actually kind of shown, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I've really liked Garuda. Like, Garuda's been super helpful. It's just great for tearing enemies apart. I have so many points. I think we'll go with ice and replace that with, like, I think... Yeah, no, I'll get ice. That one might actually be helpful. And we might go back to some version of fire. I don't really know if I like Sid's. Might need to just try it more. And I don't know if I... I mean, I like Titans, but at the same time, it's like, so rude. It's such a rude attack. And just looking at it is like, okay. But no, I'm so sick. Oh, it just looks rude. Okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna go with ice. We'll go with ice, we'll go with fire. We'll see how that works for us. It's a lot of points needing to be used to use these abilities, but get that. That's like 600. I can do both these. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Now, next step is actually looking at my icons. See what I got. Give me Shiva. And then give me... So Shiva lets me move fast. The Phoenix, I do enjoy that. That's just a nice little pop-up, honestly. This graph is great. Don't want to get rid of that. If I can keep the block, right? And then just do whatever I want, technically. You know what? Give me... I don't really know, honestly. Like, can I keep Titan and just get the abilities I need, or is it only mastered ability? Give me Phoenix real quick. Yeah, it's only mastered abilities I'm sure that I can actually have. My biggest problem, honestly, is seals. So I keep it on Titan. I like how you can just have it on both. It's not necessarily what I want. Like, I look at these, right? And I just try and figure out, like, so why have I not been able to attach Ifrit stuff? This is Ifrit, right? Unless I get this. Understand. Parts of me have been playing this game and I don't know. I'm this far in and I have no idea how to use some stuff. Like, there's Phoenix, there's all this. But if I were to use Ifrit, that'd be great. I don't know how, so we're stuck here. Cold Snap, Phoenix Wing. That's cool for drawing people in. Give me that though. Give me that, and I guess give me that one. And you. No. Because technically the game will let you just do like a whole set of those and just demolish the whole stage. But I feel like I want to see how this goes. We'll see. Okay, so to the infirmary. To the infirmary, I said. You know what? Let me check and see if I got anything new. Might have
Welcome
got
to the
enough.
Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
I sure haven't.
All done?
Alright. To the infirmary.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be.
Oof.
Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Must be a lantern every single second for this place, and everyone's gone.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
You need to sit down, dude.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed.
Oh.
Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsmen I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.